Hey everybody, this is Sherry with CPR, Craft, Pray, Repeat. And I'm here today with another promo video for the upcoming Will You Be My Valentine CottageCutz Day Hop. And I wanted to share with you what I used first. First being the Mr. Snuggles, the teddy bear die right here. I absolutely love him. Him and the Santa Bear Peeker are probably my two most used dies in my collection. One, because I love bears, but two, because they can be used for so many things. He can hold a Easter egg. He can hold a heart for Valentine's Day. He can hold a stocking for Christmas. He could hold a 4-leaf clover. He could hold an American flag. I mean, there's just so many things that he could do, he could be used for. So he's not something you use once and you put away till the next holiday. He's something you can use all year long. And the and I know it says Santa Bear Peeker, but you don't have to put a Santa hat on. And he also has two little paws, so he can hold anything in his paws, just like this guy. Absolutely incredible dies, something that you can use all year long, and I'll put them both in the description box below so that you can check them out. The other die that I used for this project right here is this Stampin' Up! Biggs XL Fancy Favor box. It's got a decorative edge up here, but any open-ended die will work. Any that you have to squeeze, you know, to kind of pinch the corners and squeeze closed, will work for this project, okay? You don't have to have that exact die. And here's what I made, and I absolutely love them. And what I did was I sat down and I started to cut out the boxes, and I was thinking I was going to pinch them closed and put a little ribbon around them and whatnot. And then I realized that I had accidentally cut one of the papers backwards, and so I wanted them to kind of match. I was like, well, there goes that idea. And so I was just kind of playing with them, and I put one inside the other, and I was like, ooh, yeah, this has potential, because I could slide it and make it any size I wanted. And I was like, I like this idea. So I grabbed some coordinating papers, cut them right this time, and this is what I made. These are two boxes that are filled from top to bottom with candy, and Jesse will give his to the chief of police where he volunteers at, and Mariah will take hers to the sheriff's department and give it to Officer Crutchfield. He was the resource officer at the school that they both went to, and he was really involved in the ESE class, and he spent a lot of time with the kids. So my kids just love him to bits. So we try to do something for them for every holiday, and we try to do something for them just every once in a while to let them know that we appreciate what they do. And but I'm going to start by showing you the box, and then I'll show you the little bears up close. You just pull off the belly band, and it goes over to the side, and you grab a hold of the box, and see, I can make it as big or as small as I need it to be. And the box itself is like 4 inches, so you could probably go up to maybe 7 inches and still have an inch on each side, on each end of the box inside here. So I mean, you can make it a pretty good size box, and it is right around 3 inches in width and 4 inches tall, and it is 2 1/4 inches deep. So I'm going to slide my belly band back on, and what I did was I cut my strips to be 1 inch by 11, and Now they don't go completely around, but I attach them. They go far enough. There's just a tiny gap, so I just attach them directly to the oval here. And I used my Tattered Rose Distressing to go around the edge. And I normally do not use hot glue putting my pieces together for die cutting, but I wanted to elevate their arms so that they could hold this beautiful little heart cabochon from Mama's Treasures, and I wanted to do each one just a little different. So one's darker and got a different colored heart, and one's lighter and got the lighter heart. And so I really love how they turned out. And these little heart cabochons are perfect for so many projects for Valentine's Day. So you should go. I'll put a link in the description box for them so that you can find them as well. I will put a link for the Mr. Snuggles die. I don't believe they make this box die, but like I said, any open-ended box will work. And what I did was I bought this super cheap makeup brush from Walgreens, and I took it and I just tapped it into my distress ink like this. I took my bear and I cut it all out of white, and I had it all on my sticky board, and then I just went like this and I pounced over top of my paper, and it gave me the coolest texture. I mean, especially the darker one, he almost looks like he's suede. He is so cool. And if you don't understand, let me know, and I will do a I'll do a tutorial for you. But it was just super easy, and I wouldn't go out and buy expensive, those expensive brushes for this, when I tell you I paid $1.99 for this one, and I think it did a great job. I absolutely love it. I did the same pouncing technique on these, just used 4 different inks. This is the lighter, and then I used the darker, which is Walnut stain. Then I used tea dye, and I can't think of the name of the lighter one. But you use whatever you want. And these things, oh, they're so cute, done up in pink. Oh my golly, they're adorable in pink. They'd be adorable in any color, but since they're going to guys, I didn't think pink was a good option. So, we went with browns, but they are really cute, done up in colors as well. And so our hop is coming up on February 2nd and 3rd, so I need you to mark your calendars. I will put in the description box below, along with the links for all the products I used, I will put a list of the ladies that are involved in the hop. So if you want to go and subscribe to their channels ahead of time so that you don't miss any of the videos, because to be eligible for the prizes, you have to subscribe to all of the channels. So you can subscribe now or you can subscribe later, but you don't want to risk missing any of the videos. So I'll make sure I link all of that below. And I do have a favor to ask. You know how it is when you find a dye company that you like. Well, by the time you found it, they've been in business for a while, and things have retired and they're not available anymore. Well, that's what's happened here with me. I absolutely love CottageCutz. I am completely hooked on them, and I would use them every day, all day long, if I thought I could, get away with it, and I could, my husband wouldn't know how many dyes I bought, and the money wouldn't just magically disappear from our checking account. I would have every one of them. But so I was searching Pinterest for some ideas and inspiration, and that's when I started seeing dyes that I had not seen before. And that's when I realized that there were some animal peeker dyes that I would absolutely love to have. There's an elephant peeker, a dog peeker, a cat peeker. There's a weenie dog with outfits dye. There is the Santa and the truck dye. Those are some of the dyes that I would really, really, really like to have. And so if anybody out there has them, and would be willing to destash them, if you would please let me know, I would greatly appreciate it, because I really cannot express how much I want those dies. And I just am absolutely in love with these dies. I mean, I think we all find one company that just really suits us, you know, and does and creates and makes the things that we like the best. Well, that's how I work with CottageCutz. So if anybody has any of those and they are willing to destash them, if you would let me know and get in touch with me, I would really appreciate it. Now, for those of you who stuck to the end of this, leave a comment below. Just, you know, telling me that you're excited for Valentine's Day or whatever, and we will do a drawing. And I'll come back next week when I do my last promo video before the hop, and I will draw a winner and you will get a new stamp set. So make sure you leave a comment and just write down, don't say here's my comment, just write down that you're excited about Valentine's Day, or what you want to do for Valentine's Day, or a special gift you got for Valentine's Day, something like that, so that I know you heard this part and you want to be in the drawing. Alright guys, I appreciate you coming. I appreciate your help on the search for these dies. I really do. And remember to practice your CPR, craft, pray, repeat. Thanks for visiting me today, and happy crafting. Bye.